Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and the 3-year anniversary on Legends is pretty much almost 2 to 3 weeks away. So it should, in theory, start either on the 30th or the 31st. I think the banners are going to probably drop the 31st maybe. So we got, at the minute now, we have the new story, we have a couple of new updates and stuff like that. Bear in mind, we probably will, at this stage here on the 19th or maybe even the 26th, as part of like a pre-anniversary countdown, we might get a really big bait banner, like one of the LFZ power banners. I advise not to summon on them, even if it means that you can use the LFZ power for the eventual Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that more than likely is coming. But yeah, I would suggest personally, as of now, to save your crystals. The 2 All-Star banners are still live, and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku LF banner is still live. But today I wanted to look at something different. I wanted to look at characters that could ZENKAI awaken during the 3-year anniversary. Now, it's no secret that Gogeta is going to be a big part of it. The Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it's pretty much been hinted at since, I don't know, quite a while now. It's been hinted all over. So we have the Fusion Warrior team here, which again, this Vegito is year 2, this Vegito is year 1. So they've, in both the anniversaries, they've done 2 separate banners with 2 new sparkings each on those banners, and then there's an LF split between the 2 of them. So I think they are going to go the same route they did last time and do GT versus Super with LF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. This time a GT LF, this time as the LF share between the banners. Now the Fusion Warrior team isn't the best at the minute, admittedly. Especially if you have Blue Gogeta and Blue Vegito at high stars, then maybe you can, use this team in like top 1000 rank, top 500 rank to get to number 1 or whatever. But at the minute, with if you have low star counts on these 2 guys and even this Super Vegito, the team isn't fleshed out as much. So 3 characters who I think, or maybe could get ZENKAI awakenings. First of all, starting off with the Blue Gogeta, the one that trolled us when the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie came out, and this is I think this is the 3rd collaboration banner with that movie. The first one had obviously the Transforming Broly, the second one had the God Vegeta, and this one had Gogeta that was Blue Element, and they kind of did as it. So at level 5, I mean, we can switch between base and transform, but we're just going to have it on transform because that's what you're mainly going to be using him as. So in transformed, 14-star, level 5000, his stats aren't the worst. I mean, admittedly, 274 blast attack isn't bad. Defense is not too bad. His main ability draws special arts card, 30% damage inflicted, restores own health, gets special damage move for every time count that elapses, up to 15. 100% to blast damage inflicted while enemy's armor is in effect. 40% to damage inflicted for 20 time counts when his character enters the battlefield, and restores ki by 20 when you evade with a vanishing step. So yeah, not the worst unit, but it's definitely aged a bit. Yeah, it only does Fusion Warrior, blast attack and defense 25%. So yeah, it definitely has aged a bit. You definitely want to run Blue Vegito over this guy if you do have him. I mean, they're the only 2 blue units on the Fusion Warriors team. So yeah, I would definitely say this guy is probably 3rd choice, I would say, out of these to get a ZENKAI, or 3rd most likely to get a ZENKAI out of these characters. But I would definitely like to see this Blue Gogeta, and again, if he does buff Blue Fusion, this God Vegito, already has like 20 characters that ZENKAI boost him, so he's just going to be even more crazy. Moving on to the next character, which is actually the free-to-play Vegito, which was, I think, a Rising battle that came out with the 1st year anniversary. So at 14, this is what if you did the event, this is what you guys should have him at now. 14 stars, level 5000. Not the best in terms of damage, but his defense is all up there with summonable units. Not too bad power level. Yeah, he was mainly brought in as a defensive type character, I think. So yeah, he restores health on his main ability, inflicts all enemies with no switching, restores 20% to damage received after enemy attack is over, and -5 to own strike and blast darts. The following effects occur when 30 timer counters have elapsed. 30% damage inflicted, increase arch card draw speed by 1 level, and 35% to own key recovery. This was quite good as well. The special move that allowed you to destroy 2 of the enemy's cards randomly. You can restore Q your green card. So overall, he's not too bad. And this, when the first anniversary rolled around and the Fusion team was literally, I mean, I can remember back when the first anniversary came around and you had purple Super Vegito, you had this free-to-play red Vegito, you was running this Gogeta. You're probably running this Gogeta as well, maybe. Who else was on there at 1 year anniversary? Super Saiyan, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. You probably had the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, so that's 5. And then you probably ran this free-to-play Legend Bro Gotenks. So that was your team, like, pre-2 year anniversary. I mean, the next character that came out after that was, I think, Vegito? Or was it Super Gogeta? I can't remember which one. This Super Gogeta was pretty much dead on arrival, unfortunately. I still really like that card, but he was pretty much dead on arrival. This Super Vegeta is still really good. It's just a shame that he gets outclassed by this guy. But yeah, until like 2nd year anniversary, it was Red Super Gogeta, Dragon Ball Super Gogeta, free-to-play Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, LF Vegito, and then free-to-play Gotenks. So this here, 20%, so you get 40% to Fusion Warrior base strike and blast defense, and 20% to character Vegito base strike attack. So that for the Super Vegito was insane for the first year. Like, I can remember when I was playing for the first year anniversary after I pulled all those units and just absolutely destroying people with a Fusion Warrior team, just running like Blue Gogeta, LF Super Vegito, and then this one, the red free-to-play Vegito. So with the Zenkai, he would have probably similar to how the Broly had it, where it was like a free-to-play version. They could do that. They could do like this as a free-to-play Zenkai during the anniversary, and then have a summonable Zenkai during the anniversary, or maybe during like part 2 of the anniversary. But that brings me on to probably the most likely one if we are going down the fusion route, and I did touch on this unit a little bit. LF Super Vegito. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that this guy doesn't need it. I mean, look at this, 14 stars. So, strike and blast attack, strike attack for 241. It's not the best. Not the best. Defenses aren't the best. Blast attack isn't. His stats aren't amazing by any stretch of the means. They're good, but they're not like current level, obviously, because this guy came out almost 2 years ago now. Restores health and key on main, 30% damage inflicted, increase arts card draw speeds. He literally does everything you'd want him to do on his main. I mean, because that literally, when you look at a new character that comes out, like say, I don't know, the Android 17 and 18 that just come out. When you look at their main abilities, you're always looking for stuff like this: restores health, key, damage inflicted, arts card draw speed. You're always looking for stuff like that. Any other kind of bonus, like no switching for the enemy or nullifies unfavorable elements, they're just bonuses and stuff like that. But this is pretty much right now a good main ability. If anything, I mean, I don't know what they would. If they Zenkai this guy, I don't know what they would do to that main ability. Would they? The only thing I can see them doing is maybe increasing the damage inflicted by like 10% for 30 time counts, increasing the arts card draw speed for 20 time counts, possibly. Restore key by 60. If they did any more than that, it might make this guy a bit broken, especially the Zenkai 7 stats he'd have. So yeah, 40% damage inflicted for 20 time counts when this character enters the battlefield. Every time you draw a strike card, you get 20% strike damage. Every time you draw a blast card, you get 20% to blast damage. When you draw a special arts card, you get 20% to key recovery. And when you draw a special move card, you get 20% to special move damage inflicted. So pair that up with the arts card draw speed, and you can pretty much sit there, hit the enemy back after a combo, just kind of chill, and like draw a brand new hand and have like, if you draw 4 strikes cards, that's 80% damage inflicted. If you draw 4 strike cards in that brand new hand, 30% damage strike damage against regeneration, knocks enemy back into long range. If you do a cover change against strike arts, and you can pursue with a special move, plus 10% damage inflicted for 15 time counts when enemy uses his arts card while his character is on the battlefield. So yeah, like I said, his kit at the minute is still pretty good. Still really good. It's just his stats maybe that let him down a little bit, but that's pretty much to be a given, because yeah, he's almost 2 years old now, and a 2-year-old LF. I mean, what could they physically do to this to make it any better? Restores key on his his blue, sorry. 20% reduces damage received by 20% for 15 time counts on green. 30% to key recovery, and nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. 40% damage inflicted on ultimate. Nullify the enemy's restore health when it reaches 0. And the blast armor. There's literally nothing they can do to make this guy that much better. I mean, I mean, not that many people have him at 17 stars, only the Mega Whales, but he gives Fusion Warrior base health as well. Like, come on. I think I only have mine at 4 stars, so it might, to me, look as though he's not as impressive. But if you have him at like 14 stars, something like that, because like, yeah, I have mine like at this level. So yeah, not the best, but you have him here. Oh lord, he's hitting. So I don't know what they do to this. If they gave this guy a ZENKAI, I have no idea. They could easily just keep it the same, or just increase the time counts that some of the stuff activates for, because he'd be pretty busted. You'll be looking, I don't know, you'll be looking like 290 strike attack, you'll be looking 250 blast, 170 maybe on both defenses. He's going to be insane. He is going to be absolutely insane. When this guy does drop, he is going to be insane. But yeah, there you have it. So they're probably the 3 main ones that I can think of that might get a ZENKAI. I was going to say like Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or something like that, but I don't think he fits in with the theme. He might be one of those ZENKAIs that we get like just randomly down through the year. But yeah, Vegito and Gogeta, when it comes to anniversary, they just want to seem to just spam it. So yeah, I'm going to get myself out of here. So like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, because it is, as always, very highly appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.